If you're thinking about buying a home but don't know where to start or don't know how the process works, you're not alone. And it's actually super simple when it's broken down step by step. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do from getting pre-approved to getting your keys. So the first step in the process of buying your home is getting pre-approved. Pre-approval is when your lender will simply review your financial information and just let you know what you could get approved for or what you need to work on. This includes providing them with your income, your employment history. They'll look at your debt to income ratio. However, just because you get pre-approved does not mean that's the end of the ride. You still have to verify your finances before closing and get qualified before closing. So it's very important that we don't buy any new cars throughout this process. We do not open any new credit cards. We do not quit our jobs. We do not make any large unexplained purchases or deposits. We need to make sure that this is as consistent as possible throughout this process before closing on our home. Step 2 in the home buying process is also very important to go over so that you're comfortable. I highly recommend figuring out your budget. A home loan is not just a loan. You have taxes, insurance, possible HOA, and many other fees that will be included into your monthly payment. Just because you get approved for a certain amount does not mean you should go up to that certain amount. You need to figure out what is comfortable for you and stick to that budget so that you are not living in this home but uncomfortable and wanting to just get out of it because you're paying too much every month. After you get pre-approved and you come up with your budget, I highly recommend finding a good real estate agent. This is very important. A good real estate agent will help you negotiate. They will educate you. They will walk you through the process. It'll just be so much easier, I promise. Home buying is already so stressful, and don't get me wrong, there are some real estate agents that go out there and they just throw a business card on the table. This is why it's very important to interview who you are hiring. At the end of the day, real estate agents work for you, and you need to find one that will be there for you. It's not just a paycheck, and they don't need to treat it as such. Many also have this misconception that they have to pay a real estate agent, and while in some cases that can be true, it is really important to find one that will negotiate that commission with the seller so that you don't have to pay out of pocket. Once you get pre-approved, you set your budget and you find the right agent, now the fun starts: home shopping. Online browsing can be a lot of fun, but it can also be very stressful. And a lot of times the pictures may not look like the homes. I highly recommend touring max 8 homes. Once you start touring more than that, it just starts getting very stressful. The homes start looking like each other, and it can just make the process a lot harder. I do recommend sitting down with your real estate agent in the very beginning, and a good agent will do this without you asking. They'll set up a buyer consultation with you, and they will go through exactly what you're looking for in a home. Your ideal layout, the ideal interior style, whether it be Tuscan style, the gray, white, modern look, whatever the case may be. They will figure out exactly what you're looking for, what area you're looking for, what school district you prefer to be in, the neighborhood. They will go over all these things with you. And once you guys sit down and you come up with exactly what you're looking for, a good real estate agent will find these homes for you and not give you a list of too many, and then y'all will start touring. Like I said, let's just narrow it down so that you're not overwhelmed looking at 50 houses, and then you're just lost and confused. You forget what you look at. It just makes it so much harder. Once you find a home that you fall in love with, now it's time to make an offer. Your offer will include the price that you plan on offering, the earnest money deposits, contingencies such as inspection, the way you plan on financing, and anything else that needs to be included. Now, that can be a lot to get into, so I'll make another video on it, but a good real estate agent by your side will help you walk through this and explain everything to you truthfully. Now, once you make an offer, this is where the home inspection and negotiation comes in. If the inspection finds hidden issues, you can request repairs or credits at closing for these repairs. Or if it's just too much, your deal may fall apart here. And this is why it's really important that you have a good agent by your side that can walk you through this and just help you through the hurdles. Now, once you get the inspection, it is time for the appraisal and final loan approval. This is where your bank confirms that the home value matches the price. You'll go through your final underwriting review, and then you'll get your clear to close. This is finally getting to the last stage, so once you made it this far, we're looking good. Now, once we go through the appraisal and the final loan approval, it's closing day. It is time to get our keys. It's time to close final paperwork. Again, I just want to add, this was a very brief video, and there are so many more details that I can get into along with this process, but I just wanted to simply break it down to you so that you can get a better idea on how it works. Please subscribe for more home buying tips and other videos that will better break down everything I explained to you today.